Kevin Johansen was born in Alaska, but raised in Argentina, leaving his music and roots spanning the northern and southern tips of the Americas. Rock and tango, cumbia and country, samba and folk. They all find a home on Johansen's records and on stage.
Mom at home from Alaska had, of course, tango and folklore from Argentina and Latin America. Tita Merelo or Julio Sosa, and Atahualpa and Mercedes Sosa. And so at home she was, very much a music lover.
He has a new disc coming out in August, and its name is typical of Johansen's games with language. Vivo en Mexico. A collection of live performances is spelled with a B instead of the usual V, a wink to his breakout 2012 album Bi. Bicultural and bilingual, that is. He effortlessly switches between English and Spanish. He's as much a gringo as a porteño, as the residents of Buenos Aires call themselves. And his music continues to blur the borders.
When I went to New York and I was 26, and I was still green enough and young enough to be shy about certain things, and I went and I found my mentor, Hilly Crystal at CBGB at the beginning of the 90s. He was the first one to really tell me, write a song in, write a tango in English, or, he'd say stuff like, and I'd think, oh, they're going to kill me in Buenos Aires, and he'd say, mix it up, you have the best of both worlds, you have two cultures.
He headlines under the title Kevin Johansen and the Nada, or the Nothing, one of his typical plays on words.
The Nada could have been called de todo. It was just like, I guess, something that I liked. I liked the pun, also, the nada, like you're welcome, because it sounds like you're welcome.
And it's not just the language lines that are blurred. His live shows feature cartoonist Ricardo Ciri Liniers, who sketches along with each song.
I think in around 2003 or 4, when I did my first Gran Rex, the first big theater, I said, hey, you think you could do some penguins or some of those things that you do, for a poster on the street? So he kind of started out, in obscurity, from the back of the theater. And we noticed that people enjoyed it, and we had a ball doing it, and we saw something there.
As he looks to the future, Johansen is planning on breaking the mold again. This time, by focusing his music on a specific genre.
Maybe I won't do an album that's all over the place. It's difficult because that's what I'm used to doing. It's kind of my comfort zone is kind of uncomfortable for other people. What happens is that when you're a more or less prolific songwriter, which I am, you get a lot of material together, and there's a lot in the archivos, there's a lot in the archives that I have to put out. So, but it's a nice task.